What's up, good people and Eagle fans? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's Taco Tuesday, and it means, of course, that this is the off day for the players. They all get back to work tomorrow, unless you are a commander with the left hand up. You're getting ready for Thursday night football with the Green Bay Packers, and that's going to be really, really telling. We're going to find out. It's still September. So you're going to have a lot of teams that looked really good this past week that a month from now might not look so good because you just don't know what to get. So tomorrow will be kind of crazy because it's hump day, and I believe we'll be on the Dan Saleo show with Philly 500. Oh, God. It'll be interesting to see how that goes, if we'll get any credit of putting a scare into the Eagles or not, but it'll be what it's going to be. So I have a theory here. I'm going to touch on something that will probably trigger Eagle fans because that's what we do here. We love to trigger fans of other teams. Because I know 40 Weiner fan, when they sign somebody and all that, they're the first ones to say, hey, we got such and such. When the 49ers came back and won, even though Brock Purdy had a couple of interceptions. See, Brock Purdy's a real quarterback because he can throw 2 interceptions and still win. Unlike your quarterback, Dak Prescott. It's funny that I haven't heard any Weiner fans come at me to tell me that George Kittle has a hamstring issue and went on IR. So he's going to be out for a minimum of 4 games. I didn't hear the update from you 40 Weiner fans. It's kind of funny. All right, so the Jaylen Carter incident, okay? Some people will say, Eagle fans are literally saying, well, Dak Prescott started it. And I'm kind of like, really? Quarterback. The quarterback started the shit? That's your thing? That a quarterback said something to hurt a defensive tackle's feelings and his only recourse was to spit on him? Is he really that weak? Because see, what I would always like to do is smile in your face, and when that whistle blows, knock the shit out you, and then smile at you again. Because nothing pisses off somebody is, if you are trying to get to them, get in their skin, is kill them with kindness and with physicality. Now, here's my thought. We had Tyler Booker, when he was drafted, said he wants to face Jaylen Carter, right? He wants to face Jaylen Carter. Because it was no disrespect. It was actually really respecting him because basically he was saying, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And he was viewing Jaylen Carter as the best, right? What if Jaylen Carter didn't want to face him? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What if Jaylen Carter said, man, that guy's kind of big. How can I get out of this? Hey, let me spit on the quarterback with all the cameras before the game even starts, and I can get kicked out the game. Then I don't have to face him. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Could that have been why Jaylen Carter spit on Dak? He didn't want to face Tyler Booker. Now here's what I'm going to tell you about. Tyler Booker might be that dude, okay? We drafted at 12. The Cowboys said they don't want to be drafting at 12 again. They want to be winning football games. And I agree with that 100%. Tyler Booker, who his rookie game, of course, he didn't have to face Jaylen Carter. He still was facing the defending Super Bowl champions. He'll get another really great test this week with the New York Giants defense. But this guy is not satisfied with his performance because him and Tyler Guyton both played well. The key on the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, and the thing that's being instilled by Brian Schottenheimer, is physicality. They want to beat you into submission. Now here's where I made some notes on it because I wanted to make sure I get this. The way Tyler Booker feels is every week, so he wants to think about every week being a season. That one game is like an NFL season or the Super Bowl. And tomorrow basically is a promise. He said, that's how I look at it. That's how I treat every game. Like it's the last game for the rest of my life. Basically, the game against the Eagles, that's last season. This week is a new season, and this is the last game. Or play it like it's the last game that I'll ever play. And giving it everything I've got. That's a great mentality. Now, I have to say that Tyler Guyton seems like he's put on more of his man body. And he's beginning to get an edge. Now, I don't condone that headshot. I'll be surprised if the NFL does not find him, and they should. And that's right, I'm saying that as a Dallas Cowboy fan, as a homer. Oh, I forgot to light. Damn. I forgot to light the fire. I'm saying that as a Dallas Cowboy fan, that right is right and what he did was wrong. But that's the kind of thing that you remember with some of the Cowboys, like Kevin Gogs was that kind of guy that would punch you in a minute. Or Eric Williams, that they had a mean streak in it, that they wanted to just beat you, pound you into submission. And those two guys might be a pleasant surprise. Now, let's be clear. Me and my brethren out here on the YouTube and things were looking at this and saying, we may need to get more help. You know, we were talking about Stephon Diggs, bring him in as an insurance policy in case Diggs isn't ready right away, or Savon Rebel isn't ready to go. Diggs came out and surprised the world, and I think the Cowboys owe him an apology and $500,000, but we'll save that for a little bit later. But we talked about getting extra help, especially after Tyler Guyton got injured. We looked and said, he's going to miss all the training camp. Now, we got Big Nate. Not Nate Newton, but Big Nate, okay? As a backup. If those guys can continue to play well and get better, it bodes really, really well for this Dallas Cowboys team. Now, for me, here's my thought. One of the things that we know is when Dak Prescott has had a major injury, when he comes back on fire and has his best seasons. Right now, week one shows you that same pattern. And if you are the Dallas Cowboys that right now have $37 million, you've got basically 8 draft picks next year, including 2 that are first-round picks. This should be a season that you shouldn't just kick back and say, we believe in our own guys, and, we got great talent across the board, and we got some depth, and we just look at how we played against the Eagles, and, we don't need anything else. Bullshit. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl. They just won their first game. They're not satisfied with their team. They're looking at their weakest links and saying, where can we find somebody to make those weak links? better. And the Cowboys, you don't want to waste another one of these good years that Dak Prescott's going to have. He's getting older, and you're not going to have so many of these left. So you need to maximize this. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys right now. That's our fireside chat for this evening. I'm going to go carry my butt to bed. I've got to do some work on a bathroom tomorrow. I've got a bathroom job to take care of. It'll take a couple of days. Going to rip out the surround and the shower door and the toilet and patch the walls and put in a new one and stuff. Always so much to do, no matter how much I try and get done. Been busting a hump on my house. I've had a whole lot of rotted wood where my fireplace was. I got the wood replaced on it, and I got the OSB up on it and the framing redone with it and got it fixed. And when I go back, I'll be able to start putting the siding back on it. So that's coming along real good. And I have some tools down here that I need up there. And in a little over a week, the state of Virginia will review the red brick house to go on the state register. And if that passes next week, then it goes to the National Registry for them to decide if this place is of historic significance. And it's taken 205 years to get to that point. And that's really exciting for me. So keep your fingers crossed. And for those out there that said that this place was a dump and it was worthless and I was going to die in here trying to fix it because I'm just a handyman and not a good one at that, or a grease cook, you can pound sand, because this place is deep in my heart and always will be. Alrighty, good people. As always, remember, get your colonoscopy, okay? As much as I hate it, I have to get one every 2 years because the first one I had 8 polyps. And to make sure that I don't get cancer, they say I need it every 2 years. Had I not gotten mine at 52, I probably wouldn't be here right now with you guys. It's literally that important. So remember, get your colonoscopy and tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And God willing, Jerry Jones won't do any more stupid shit. And we'll all see each other tomorrow. Peace.